I did want to ask if there was any kind of, as you were becoming a teenager, growing older, any kind of mental health effects of this early years, where it's this, first of all, this terrifying kind of truth about the world, but also this double life that you've lived. So I guess the eating disorder is kind of
huge. I mean, even before the eating disorder. So I was a really anxious child, funnily enough. I used to have terrible nightmares. I had trouble sleeping, and the doctor advised that my mum played me story tapes to get me to sleep. And he obviously meant like children's books, but she would play me like the tapes from the Bible. And of course, it's full of horrible stories. So before I went to sleep, I would hear these awful stories, or we would listen to what's called My Book of Bible Stories, which is apparently a children's book, but it's again full of kind of Bible stories, and they're quite horrific. So I would listen to those before I went to sleep. I would have trouble getting to sleep. I would have really bad nightmares. And I had really sore tummies. And then when I was about 10, I developed migraines. So it was all these kind of psychosomatic things, but I think it was definitely because of what I was exposed to and what I was exposed to so young. And then I think I was about 11 when I was first diagnosed with clinical depression, because I didn't have any friends. So I was understandably quite depressed. And then the eating disorder was kind of, I think, just like a combination of so much stuff that, you know, I really believe that trauma lives in the body and it has to find some way of getting itself out. And that was definitely, I think, the big thing.